Have you got the guts? How much do you know about your gut? And what does your gut have to do with losing weight? Well, your gut contains about 85% of your immune system and has over 100 trillion bacteria living in it. Now, the ideal balance is 85% good to 15% bad, but this balance can be upset by caffeine, processed foods, and stress. And the type and variety of our gut bugs have an astonishing influence on so many aspects of our health. Scientists even believe that these bugs are likely to be responsible for the obesity epidemic. Professor Tim Spector, a leading genetics expert at King's College London, says that microbes are not only essential as to how we digest food, they also control the calories we absorb and provide vital enzymes and vitamins, as well as keeping our immune system healthy. And the root of the problem is our diet, the modern diet, and its effect on our gut bugs. Now, modern man only has a fraction of the microbial species living in his guts compared to our ancestors. Most people now eat fewer than 20 separate food items in a week, and in some cases, they're all artificially refined. And when we eat a diet of processed food, refined processed food, levels of health-promoting bugs drop, but the dangerous bacteria survive. Now, we need high levels of firmicutes to create chemicals that fuel our cells with sugars, proteins, fatty acids, and vitamins, rather than high levels of bacteria associated with inflammation. So counting calories doesn't mean that you're going to lose weight. Look at the food that you're getting the calories from and the damage this food is doing to your gut bacteria. Changing the food you eat will give you a better chance of getting slim rather than going on a calorie-controlled diet. And the way to do this, the way to cut the bugs, are to avoid artificial sweeteners. Now, these sweeteners can alter the balance of gut bacteria, so the bugs release chemicals that raise blood sugar levels, increasing the risk of weight gain. Whereas making a drink from raw cacao powder, nuts and dates, or enjoying a couple of squares of 85% dark chocolate increases your gut health. The chocolate plays a major role in turning chemicals from cacao into substances that lower the level of potentially harmful fat and the bad cholesterol in the bloodstream. So, what does this have to do with your gut and the immune system? Well, the health of your gut and your immune system are inextricably linked. The friendly gut flora are the foot soldiers of the immune system, keeping the immune cells effective and helping them to defend the intestinal walls to prevent that nasty bacteria being absorbed. An imbalance of gut bacteria can also cause leaky gut syndrome. When bacteria levels are unbalanced, the gut becomes porous, allowing toxins and bad bacteria to leak from the colon into the bloodstream. And this can cause the immune system to go into overdrive and attack things like gluten and undigested foods that have passed through the holes in the gut lining. And one of the first indications of a leaky gut is the rise of food intolerance. Leaving the walls unhealed can lead to immune abnormalities and even chronic autoimmune conditions that can lead to inflammatory bowel disease, eczema, psoriasis, chronic fatigue, IBS, arthritis, Addison's disease, so many different conditions. Now, nobody wants autoimmune problems, and we all know that we should take care of our immune system. But how many of us know how it works? Now, you may think that you don't really need to know how it works. Surely you can take it for granted in the same way that I don't know how electricity works, but I know that it does. Well, maybe not.